So we have to do a little bit of changes in the trip screen also. So whenever our Google Maps is created, we want to animate the camera to current location of the driver. So we will come up here and camera position, it's the pickup location, and it's going to be ride request provider dot, let's go with rides request provider. Let's come up here and we have to ride accept location. It's going to be ride accept location, and we have two errors here. Let's just go to problems. It's going to be location, and here also it's going to be location. Okay, here we will just removing this ride request services driver from here, and here we also don't need current location. So we are on this trip screen. Come down here and it's going to be ride accept location dot latitude. Copy this, paste up here, and then comes up longitude. We have to go with a null check. Okay, we are good. And here we do have a issue, or you can say we didn't have added the provider here. So let's check what is this provider. The name of the provider, I think so it's going to be, what is the name of the provider? Yeah, ride request provider driver. This provider needs to be added here inside multi providers, rider providers, driver providers. Yeah, we have to copy, paste, and it's going to be ride request provider driver. Copy it from here, paste here, and we are good to go. Now let's delete data. Here we will just delete profile data from ride request. Then comes up, we will delete users and active ride request ID. We will delete this one. And the moment it's deleted, we are back to our normal home screen. We are animated to our current location. So let's trigger the push notification and let's have a look onto it. Like everything working perfect, or we do have encountered some error. Let's trigger this push notification the moment we accept. So you are in trip screen. Okay, we have to reload the application. We forgot it. Let's reload the application. And here our application has been restarted. Now it's time that we trigger a push notification and accept the request. So we have triggered a push notification. Oops, trip ride accepted by someone. Okay, let's look onto it. Is the okay profile data, it's already there. We have to delete the profile data. And did we? Yeah, we have deleted the data also, that is active ride request ID. So let's trigger the push notification again. Let's trigger the push notification. Here we do have the push notification the moment we accept it. Okay, it says null check operator used on null value. Let's have a look. What is that null value? Okay, pickup location latitude. Let's have a look onto it. So here we have to introduce a new function inside ride request provider driver. We have to introduce a new function to update this to parameters. So let's create a function update pickup and drop location. Update trip pickup and drop location. And here we will accept pickup and drop location model pickup data, and it's going to be pickup and drop location model drop data. And here we'll go with pickup location equals pickup data, drop location equals drop data, and then notify listeners. And we have to call this function as soon as we accept the trip request. So here we do have update write request data, and right after that we will go with context dot read write request provider driver dot update trip pickup and drop location, and the pickup it's going to be write request model dot pickup location, and drop data it's going to be write request model dot drop location. And we are good. Now let's trigger the function again. So before triggering it, we have to delete the data. Here I will come here and delete active write request ID, and from write request we have to delete driver profile, and we are good. So let's reload our app and trigger another push notification. Now let's trigger the push notification. We do have our write request. Let's accept it, and it says null check. Okay, let's figure out what's the error here. Okay, here we do have this home screen builder. So here we are getting this null error because our ref was a null. So to fix it, we will come up here in home screen builder. Since we do have the profile data, we will accept the trip ID here. We will ask for the trip ID. We'll go with string trip ID. And here we will go for, and it's going to be final. Here we will go for required this dot trip ID. Okay, so we have to come up to home screen builder. We have to remove this const trip ID equals to profile data dot active write request ID, and here it will do. We will come up to trip screen, and instead of just going with different thing, like instead of initializing it inside widget binding, we will just cut this one, paste up here, equals, remove this question mark for null check, and it's going to be widget dot write ID. So we have to add curly braces here, widget dot trip ID. Yeah, let's make it write ID. Okay, we are good. Now why do we have this error? The instance member widget. Okay, let's go at the top. Yeah, it's going to be write ID. Okay, we are good. So here it says the instance member widget. Okay. And it can't be expressed. Let's fix this one also. Let's, instead of initializing it ahead and then using it, make it a little easier. Let's pass the Firebase instance ref write request child widget write ID in the stream only. Okay, let's just go with a new push notification and accept it, and let's see what happens. So here our app is ready. Let's go with a new push notification and check it out. So we'll go for a new push notification, we will accept it, and here we are. We have this OTP field, we have this car, that is here we are located, or you can say the driver is here, and the driver have to go to this location to pick up the rider. So there is another thing, you might be seeing that our text field is too up and it's touching the notification area. So we do need to fix it. So we'll come up here, go to preferred size, and let's make it, let's go with 14. It will be a good one. And inside child we have a stream builder, and let's just go with a little bit of padding here. I think so, symmetric, and let's go with vertical 2.h, and horizontal let's go with 4.w. we have to remove this cons, and we have to come down here, we have to go for, okay, it's good, event, we have to look for the OTP field here. Here is our OTP field, the length is going to be 4, and we have to add a little bit of padding here, symmetric, and we will go for width. It's not going to be symmetric, it's basically going to only, and it's going for right, we want to add a padding of, let's say 20.w. yeah, it's good. Let's not go with 20, let's go with 10. Now let's save it and let's have a look. Yeah, it's good. Still it's touching the topmost part. And let's come up with adding here. We have this 14 vertical, let's make it 3. So we can do one thing, that we can wrap our scaffold with save area, and let's save it, and let's have a look. Okay, so we have the safe area. Now we don't need to go with so much of padding. We can go with just simply 1.h, and we will make it 10, and let's save it. And we are good. So here is our OTP field, and here is our map, here is our back button, and it looks good. Now another thing, like 10 is still less for padding, we will go with 20 instead. Okay, we can fill the OTP here. Let's make it symmetric, horizontal, let's go with 10. So our OTP field will be in center. And it's good. Our vehicle is now, like, our online driver location is here. We have to go up to the rate fort, and once we reach rate fort, we will take the OTP from what we can say from the writer, and then we will go from pickup destination. We will drop polylines from pickup destination to drop destination.